Good morning, boys and girls from the ECC. It's Mr. Steve, and it's time to do some gardening. Let's see what we have over here. Well, you have been out, and we sure miss you here. And I'm staying far away from people so we can all stay healthy. So let's take a look at what's been growing while you've been home. First of all, remember that we planted carrot seeds. They were little tiny carrot seeds, and we planted them here. And look how high some of these are. But remember, what color are carrots? Orange, that's right. Where's the carrot? The carrot is inside. So when the plant gets green and grows this way, the carrots turn orange and they grow down in here. So in a few weeks, when the carrot plants get big enough, we'll pull these out and they'll be nice, delicious orange carrots coming out of the bottom. So let's look down here and see what we have. We planted collard greens. Remember that these are just leaves, and we snap them off and we put them in the bag and we take them to the food bank so that the hungry families will have something to eat. So we have collard greens here and we have collard greens here. So they're getting really big, and I hope you're getting big too because you're eating your vegetables, right? So we have collard greens here, and over here we have green peppers, right? Here's a green pepper that's growing. And look over here. We have really tiny green peppers, and they're going to grow and get bigger. First they start as white flowers, and then they grow into baby green peppers. Look how tiny they are. And they're going to keep growing and growing and growing. And then when you come back, we'll be able to pick some green peppers and take those to the food banks. And what else has been growing while you've been out? Look at our tomato plants. Remember when we planted them, they were only this little. They were just little tomato plants. And look how big they got. They grow faster than you, but you're still growing. And look at what we have here. Remember, where do the tomatoes come from? These tiny little yellow flowers, because it's springtime and everything is blooming. And look at the little flower. It's nice and yellow. And what comes out of the yellow flower? A green tomato. So it goes from yellow to green. And these are going to be tiny little tomatoes. And over here, we're growing the big tomatoes. Look how big this has gotten. And it has yellow flowers. And that's where the tomatoes will grow. But what do we have over here? Look at these. What color are these tomatoes? Right, they're green. Are they ready to pick? No. What color do they turn when they're ready to pick and eat? What color do they turn when they're ready to pick and ready to eat? Red, that's right. So are they red now? No, because they're still growing. So in a few weeks, the green tomatoes that we have all over here, and look at all these green tomatoes, they're going to turn red, and then when you come back, we'll be able to pick ripe red tomatoes, and we'll take those to the food bank. So everything's still growing, and I know you're growing too, and we sure miss having you here, because I need help with this garden, and I can't wait for all of you to come back and help me to plant and to harvest and put things in the bag so we can take it to the food bank for the hungry families. Well, let's see. What else do we need to do here today? When you need to grow, what do you need to eat and drink? You need food and you need water. That's what makes you grow. What makes the plants grow? There's three things. One of them is up in the sky. What's that called? The sun. Yep. So when the sun shines, that helps the plants to grow, and they need water just like you do, and we put the water in through this tube, and sometimes we just use the hose and make sure that all the plants get all the water they need, because they need to drink too. And what else do they need to grow? Just like you, the plants need food. So let's give them some food today. We're going to go down here. And do plants eat meat and potatoes? No, they don't. They eat fertilizer. That's their food. So one of their favorites, like you have favorite foods, like maybe French fries and things like that, and apple slices and bananas. They like blue fertilizer. So we're going to put some fertilizer in this bottle, and we're going to go down here and we're going to put some water in it, because they don't have mouths. They can't eat. So they have to drink the fertilizer in the food through their roots, which are in the dirt. So we're going to give them something to eat and drink at the same time. So let's go over here, and we're going to put some water into the bottle, and look what happens. So we have the blue food in there, and we're going to put water in, and look how it mixes up the water with the blue food. It gets all foamy. Kind of like, looks like soap, but it's not. It's blue fertilizer. We'll let some of the suds go down. Then we'll go back over here, and I'm going to put the top on because I don't want to spill it. So the fertilizer's blue, and the top, what color is that? Orange, just like carrots are orange. So I'm going to mix this up. So now the food and the water is mixed up, so it's all set to feed the plants. So the plants, yum, 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 they're going, give me something to eat, Mr. Steve. So we're going to put the fertilizer down into the soil right where the roots are. And these are the tomato plants, so that's what helps them to grow. Like when you eat your meat and vegetables. Everybody likes vegetables, right? If you want to grow, you need to eat vegetables. So I'll keep feeding some of these plants. They'll keep growing, and you keep growing too. So get your exercise, get your food, get your water. You keep growing, so when I see you in a few weeks, I want to see you taller and bigger and stronger, and all of the plants here in the garden at the ECC, they'll be taller and stronger too. So thanks for joining us today. I hope you have a great time. Be nice to your parents and nice to your brothers and sisters. And if you have a dog or a cat, give them a little pat on the head. Everybody needs a little nice and love in their day. Goodbye.